Stop number 9 on the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series brings us to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in Lexington, Ohio, as we're here today for the running for the 9th race of the season and the first on the road course this season too as well too, as we're set for the running of the Ohio Lottery 200 as we're set for 12 laps of racing on this 2.4 mile racetrack. And here's your starting lineup. On the pole is a pair of black and silver cars. Cole Deaver's number 8, GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, on the pole at over 86 miles an hour. He's alongside number 97, Quentin Moore, in the Winter Circle Apparel Fisher Engineering Buick. Second row is Nick Gunther in 33, the winner at Bristol this season, and number 72, Raphael LeDuc, in the number 72 Kodiak Pontiac. Third row has the Buick of Dylan Young, and number 21, another Buick that is Carson Gum. Fourth row, Seth Cole in 52 and 37, Daniel Bouchard. Fifth row is Keith Batson in 28 and number 44, Alex Miller. Sixth row, Jessica Shelton, car number 89, the queen of the road herself. She's flanked by car number 3, Nathan Orman, the Goodies 300 winner at Daytona. Next row down is car number 36, Joshua Osborne, and car number 15, Stephen Colon. Next row down has car number 17, Audra Baranowska. She's flanked by car number 51, another woman that is Laura Chung. Audra won the season at Nashville. Next row down is number 47, Jesse Turner, and 06, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has the Colorado winner, Daniel Voiles, and number 5, Phil Parker's on the outside. Next row down is Destin Bolin in car number 7. He's alongside He's alongside number 99, Zach Winkle. Next row down has Henry Sanford, 63, and the winner at Talladega, Logan Williams, in 27. Next row down has car number 12, the Piper Aircraft Buick of Amanda Evans, and number 1, Jackson Haywood. Next row down, James Sykes in car number 00, and number 34, Chrisman Morgan. Next row down, Allison Rain in number 14, and number 84, Eric Monaco. Next row down has car number 22, Caleb Fogler, and car number 83, Austin Reed. Next row down has car number 31, Roberto Crown Jr., and number 11, Bale Moscow. Then it's Paul Minnick and number 6, the winner at Richmond this season, and number 88, that is Matt Haas. Next row down has car number 10, that is Ryan Brommer, and number 32, Gabby Conklin starting shotgun is car number 75. John Andrews has the shotgun spot in the field here this season for this Mello Yello Racing Series event. So there's 39 starters in this race here today, and whoever I'm missing on the 40th starter will be awarded last place points, so that way he or she will not miss a start. So here's the command to fire him up here at Mid-Ohio.
Drivers, start those engines!
Command's been given to fire the engines as we're set for racing here today. 39 V6 engines will roar to life here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. As the pace car leads the field now for the pace up, we're going to start a race right after this. Pace car now leads the field through the carousel portion of this course here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. As the field is coming down to get the green flag, Jessica Shelton, the queen of the road herself, is not going to be able to start the race here. She stalled on the start as the command to fire the engines. Green flag meantime flies. We're underway at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course and the Ohio Lottery 200. Down to turn number 2 right now. A little bit of an off-camber corner here at the Mid-Ohio track as they come out the turn. Cole Deaver leads him down off the second turn. That used to be turn 4, by the way. We'll explain it to you here in a minute why. As they come down through turn 3, which is a little bit of a kink right here. And what's up ahead? Well, a bunch of grief if your brakes don't work, because it's going to be nothing but twists and turns here at this track here. As I always say about this track, over the hills and dales and turns through Mid-Ohio they go. And that's pretty much what this track is all about in the last probably a mile of it. Maybe a mile and a half, I'm not sure actually. But Cole Deaver has the early lead right now. Quentin Morrison second position. Third is the Nick Gunther automobile. 4th is Rafael Duke, and Dylan Young is 5th. 6th is Seth Cole. One of the cars get off the course at is he's 37 of Daniel Bouchard as he's got about to lose spot to Keith Batson and maybe to Alex Miller in the 44 car. Audra Baranowskis just getting around the 3 car of Nathan Ormond as they come through turn number, the last corner, one of the 2 last corners here. That's the carousel, and here they come through off the final corner. First lap completed here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course. Cole Deaver leads the first lap. Now remember I said turn 2 used to be turn 4? Well, there used to be an inner loop in this course right there. There's where the cones were right there. That used to be the inner loop. It used to be turn 2 and 3, and right there used to be turn 4 right here. And it's now turn 2. So there used to be an inner loop, much like they used to have at Watkins Glen, and they took that part out of the course back in 1990. So they've run Mid-Ohio like this ever since about 1990. Saw the speed for Cole Deaver, 155 miles an hour in the turn number 4. And there's one of our in-car cameras. That is Quentin Moore. Jessica Shelton, we mentioned, did not start a race, and there's the reason why she's a piston failure. It cost her a chance to be a part of the race here. She failed to fire on the command. So it's a piston failure for the number 89 Melling Oil Pumps Ford. But anyway, Shelton was to have one of our 3 in-car cameras here. There's our second one. That is Quentin Moore's car, running second position right now behind Cole Deaver, and you see him putting the car into second gear. And you see he goes into turn number 1, 129 miles an hour into turn number 2, or turn number 1, I should say. This last time was a little over 87.8 miles an hour. There's where turn 2 and 3 used to be right there, where you pass by those cones. And there's turn 2 right now. What used to be turn 4, now turn 2. There's see how it's off camera that corner looks. And he'll come down the straightaway right here, and then now Quentin's got the pedal to the metal right now on that Buick. Just to draft off Deaver's car. Puts in 4th gear only briefly, up to 157 miles an hour. And down to 54 miles an hour. Down to 54 miles an hour in the turn number 4. There's turn 5, up and down. A ton of elevation changes at this course here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course. As we go through the field right now, we gave you the top 5 already. It's basically it's not changed. Seth Cole's in 6th position. 7th right now is Keith Batson. Carson Gum is 8th. Daniel Bouchard 9th. 10th is Alex Miller. 11th is Audra Baranowskis. 12th is Nathan Ormond. 13th is Jesse Turner. 14th is Stephen Cologne. Destin Bowen right now runs in 15th position. 16th is Laura Chung. There she is in the 51 car. She's in 17th. 18th is Zachary Fitzwater. 19th, Daniel Boyles. And 20th, I believe. We'll see how. Let's see if they're cross that this time by. They got Fitzwater's 18th, I think, on the order. Now he's at the 17th now. So Chung is 16th, Fitzwater 17th, 18th is Boyles, 19th is Henry Samper. Phil Parker right now runs in 20th position. Then Zach Winkle, Amanda Evans, James Sykes in the Thomas Brothers Country Ham Oldsmobile runs in 23rd. Jackson Haywood 24th, 25th is Allison Rain, 26th is Logan Williams, 27th is Chrisman Morgan. Eric Monaco trying to close up on Chrisman right now. Eric runs in 28th in that Action Vance Buick. Caleb Vogler 29th, Austin Reed's 30th, and it's Mel Moscow 31st, and Roberto Crown Jr., Gabby Conklin, Matt Haas 34th, John Andrews has moved up to 35th position, 36th is Paul Minnick. Joshua Osborne, who was starting in the top 15, he dropped way back to 37th, and you see some damage to the back of the 36th machine. I think he got rear-ended by somebody here when Jessica Shelton's car could not fire on the start. And so apparently somebody caught Osborne by surprise, an unpleasant one no less, but still. But he runs 37th right now. Ryan Brommer's the one running 38th. Jessica Shelton will be credited for 39th. And the good news for Jess, she will not be dead last, because unfortunately for James Henry, he missed the event right there. Track can only hold. I wish actually there is a Mid-Ohio where we can actually hold 40 cars instead of 39. But anyway, it is right now. Cole Deaver continuing to lead this race here. He's looking for his first Mello Yello Racing Series victory. He missed out at Colorado a couple races back here, finishing second to Daniel Boyles in that event. Quentin Moore, it's been feast or famine in the Mello Yello Series this season. He's done not bad so far in the Cup Series this season, but this Mello Yello Series has been kind of feast or famine for the number 97 team. That's the Morgan Shepherd car from 1987 he's driving. And he's got one of the best road racers out there behind him. That's Nick Gunther in car 33, who won at Bristol this season. And Raphael LeDuc trying to get by him. There, Gunther driving a Buick, LeDuc driving a Pontiac. And off the turn they come here, and you see and this man is now, and this man has has what was to be our third car camper. That's now our second of our two right now. Dylan Young in car number 2, the Detroit Gasket Buick. If you take a ride with how Dylan Young drives this course at Mid-Ohio. His last lap, 87.801 miles an hour, down about 77 miles an hour off turn number 1. Trying to chase down Raphael LeDuc for 5th position. Close up the back number, that number 72 machine here. Almost halfway home in this race here today. And you saw the speed right there, 158 miles an hour on Dylan Young into turn number 4. It's right there, up and down through turn number 5. They're down about 51 miles an hour. He's in first gear. And then down the first gear again through this corner right here, then another corner. And second gear only briefly, and shoves it back. I think he stays in second gear coming off that corner. I thought he was going to shove it back down to first. Again. Slight little straightaway right here, then going through a left-hander right there, and then it'll be a right-hander right here through that carousel, down about 48 miles over that portion of the course. That carousel course right there carousel corner is very sweeping here, much like turn number 9 at Watkins Glen almost, except that corner at Mid-Ohio is a slight bit tighter than the one at Watkins Glen. He's 131 miles an hour into turn number 2 right there in third gear, as you see the lap around Mid-Ohio through the eyes of Dylan Young. And here comes the battle for second position. That's Nick Gunther trying to go inside of Quentin Moore. That's for second place. Still chasing Cole Deaver in car number 8, who's led since his drop of the green flag in the Dale Earnhardt colors. And that number 8 car that Deaver's driving is also a 1987 model. That his is a Chevrolet. As they come off turn number off the corner. And Raphael LeDuc, whoa, he drove that car way off corners right here, and so did Dylan Young. Here comes Seth Cole to the low side. That's for 5th position, and he's got it. So the Red Baron Chevy Monte Carlo up to the number 5 spot, now chasing down the Kodiak Pontiac of Raphael LeDuc. Off the corner he comes here as they come down to the turn here. Keith Batson at the 7th position right now in car number 28. Then it's Bouchard, Carson Gum, and Alex Miller, the top 10 right now. Then Baranowskis, Ormond in 11th and 12th position, I should say. 13th is Turner, 14th is Cologne, and 15th is Destin Bowen, who's now trying to hold off the challenge of the 51 car of Laura Chung. That's Bowen in that green and white Buick, and Chung in the white and blue Pontiac. Get a chance to look and see how everybody drives going in turn number 4 right there. There's see several cars closing up a little bit right there. At about the back end of the pack now. There's Brommer, the last car down. And now Cole Deaver. We continue to focus in on him in the number 8 Goodwrench Chevrolet. A lot of the drivers in this field, of course, also be racing in the Castrol GTX Cup Series event, which will be on the West Coast at Sonoma, California, for the first road course race in that series. The Fram Model Light 350, the Fram Model Light 350K. The K, by the way, of course, standing for kilometers, obviously, not 350 miles around. So, oh my gosh, 350 miles around Sonoma. That would be just absolutely. That would be just absolutely. Well, it takes it all out of you. Let's just say, and road course racing does kind of take it all out of you anyway, because you're busy in those cars. Obviously, here between working the gas, working the brakes, shifting so many times per lap, depending on the driver, of course. And trust me, some of these road courses here, like Mid Ohio, and of course, also the one we'll go to at Sonoma for the Cup Series, will wear out your shifting glove. So. See Deaver coming off the corner right there. It's still smooth. He has all race long so far. Quentin Moore second position with taking the fastest laps race so far. As we watch Seth Cole in car number 52. Daniel Bouchard has the fastest lap race so far, 88.424 miles an hour. Remember, they qualified for the pole at only 86 miles an hour. So the qualifying trim, apparently drivers took it a little bit conservative during qualifying trim. Off the corner they come. Deaver completes another lap. That's 9 down in the books and 3 laps remaining for the number 8 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And Quentin Moore gets off the course just a little bit there. He's 1.17 seconds back of the leader right now, and he's about another 8/10 back, almost 8/10 of a second back, I should say, from the almost 8/10 of a second ahead, I should say, to the 33 car Nick Gunther. So. Not much racing going on here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Cars as I thought it was going to be on this track here. So, been trying to experiment with some road courses in the Mello Yello Racing Series, of course, and also if I do a truck series as well, too. There's a battle going on right there, a couple of battles right there, I should say. The 51 and 77 cars, Laura Chung versus Destin Bowen, and Daniel Voiles versus the 06 car of Zachary Fitzwater. And those two cars hooked up to each other right there, and apparently Voiles and Fitzwater are trying to hook up to the back of the 51 and 7 cars both. Trying to make it a 4-car battle for position. That is Bowen right now runs in 15th. Then Chung is 16th. 17th is Fitzwater. 18th is Voiles, who won at Colorado this season. Fitzwater, meantime, took the title at Atlanta this season as well too in the Busch Light 300. Still continuing to watch this battle between these cars right here. Destin Bowen doing a pretty good job holding off this pack of cars here, as Chung got a little bit slow through that corner right here, and she now gets off the corner a little bit behind the 7 car now, as she was. And now Zachary Fitzwater pulls to the back of that 51 machine, and they both get off the course a little bit. Now Voiles actually does it, and Voiles now tries to close back up on the 6 machine as well too, the 06 car, I should say. And now Fitzwater moves inside, goes inside of Chung. That's for 16th position for the 51 and 06 cars. Pontiac on the outside, Ford on the low side. Off the corner they come here as Fitzwater has the spot for the time being, but Chung moves back inside lane. She's got the inside groove now. Come off that corner. But it'll be Fitzwater having the inside coming into the next corner here at the Mid-Ohio course. Chung gets a little bit off course a little bit too, but she keeps her foot in it. And whoa, Fitzwater had to back up a little bit. Chung got off course as well too. And both Chung and Boyles both shot themselves in the foot as well too as they got off the course. And Fitzwater gets by the 51 finally. Meantime, Destin Boland, he is checked out a little bit too. But meantime, somebody's going to take the white flag right now, and that's Cole Deaver in car number 8. Deaver's taking the white flag right now. The number 8 machine has got 1 lap remaining here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. He has pulled out to a substantial lead over Quentin Moore. Nearly a second and 3/4 between the 8 and the 97 cars. It'll be a good finish for Quentin Moore, though. However, the 97 machine, better finish than what he has been running in this series at least. As we mentioned, his Cup stats have been a little bit better, and remember, he finished second at North Wilkesboro to Cole Deaver, so I'm sure Quentin would like to have reversed the results from Wilkesboro in that Wilkesboro Cup race, but for Quentin, he probably couldn't complain about this result right here, because he's been, as we mentioned, a bit vocal about his team's performance. So, but however, his team however does not have that give up attitude as well too. They will fight to the last race, and that's Quentin's war cry, I guess you might say. Same with Cole Deavers as well too, because Deavers a very competitive individual himself. But he's got about 3 more turns to go. Right there, there's one of them. Comes into the carousel portion of this course right there. He'll come off the corner right now for car number 8, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Foot flat to the forward for Cole Deaver, and he'll take the checker flag. Cole Deaver wins the Ohio Lottery 200 at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Quentin Moore, a solid performance, finishes second, a second and a half back though. Third will go to Nick Gunther. Rafael LeDuc finishes 4th. And 5th will go to Seth Cole, then Dylan Young, Keith Batson, Carson Gunn, Daniel Bouchard, and Alex Miller, the top 10. Average speed, 87.769 miles an hour. As we give it the... There's the official standings right there. So 9 races are in the books, and still got quite a few races left to go, and we'll be heading to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the next stop on the Mello Yello Racing Series Tour. And give you the rest of the finishing order here. Audra Baranowskis comes home in 11th position. 12th to Nathan Orman, Jesse Turner 13th. Stephen Colon 14th, and Destin Bowen, Zachary Fitzwater, Laura Chung, Daniel Boyles, Bill Parker, and Henry Sanford, the top 20. Then the rest of the finishing order for you here. Zach Winkle, 21st. 22nd will go to Amanda Evans, James Sykes, Allison Rain, Jackson Haywood, Logan Williams, Eric Monaco, Chrisman Morgan, Vale Moscow, and Austin Reed, the top 30. Caleb Fogler, Roberto Crown Jr., Gabby Conklin, Matt Haas, John Andrews, Paul Minnick, Ryan Brommer, and Joshua Osborne, the top 38. Jessica Shelton, unfortunately, as mentioned, for her out of the race right before she even took the green flag with the piston failure on us. So there'll be some. So Jess, I'm sure, is going to have a little talk with the engine builder for that one as well too. But I'd say they'll probably set that road course setup and probably whatever they had, and then probably head on to Road America, which is the next road course stop in this series. So again, John Andrews will be the one credited for not John Andrews, but James Henry will be the one that'll be credited with the last place points, since of course, unfortunately, the D&Q nailed him in this race here. So James Henry, if you're watching this race, I am sorry for that as well too. So that would do it here today at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Congratulations once again to Cole Deaver, the winner of the Ohio Lottery 200. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for a show, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series. Those channels being Dylan Young's those two series being Dylan Young's NNSCRA Spectrum Bubble Cup Series on his channel, X867539858X. And also be sure to check out the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from Thrashman 899. That's Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So, and again, check out our main channel in the series, the NNSCRA Marvel, the NNSCRA or check out our main channel does NNSCRA, and check out, of course, our main series on this channel, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, the NNSCRA Duracell Cup Series, which is Seth Cole's series, and and if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, and be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. So that would do it here today at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Cars. Congratulations once again to Cole Deaver, the winner here today. For now, this is James Walsh, my production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the next race on the tour.
Frank, did you have any ignition problems?